This is, of course, follow these people. This is my friend. She's streaming on weekends. You can follow her. And the other person is, I don't know them, but we'll get to know them. Yeah, 2 people only saw my was like eager with sending some clips. This is the game I wanted to try. I see this is the game. This is a game where you make sounds of animals in the zoo. And I thought I am kinda voice acting god, right? Wouldn't it be funny if I make sounds of animals? Okay, but let's see this clip. So it on YouTube one day? Yeah, it's fun, right? This is like streamer baiting a game, I feel like. Let's see. Can you hear it?
Oh my god. You know the screaming frog? I want to use that here. Where is he? There he is.
I'm hungry.
I'm gonna do my best man voice. Get ready. Long live the king!
Oh, I can do man voices too. Yeah, this game looks fun, right? To like make some voices of the frog. Yeah. The Mufasa, the spoiler, Mufasa dies. If you didn't know, Mufasa dies. Yeah. I'm gonna try to my deepest voice. Long live the king. Was this slow? Why are you hyped, Lamb, on the Mufasa death? That's nice. Okay, this is the person I don't know. Let's say, I can't believe I made this joke. What's the joke gonna be?
God.
Oh.
Oh. Dang it. Oh no. What's he gonna do to me?
Oh, I know this game.
Please don't.
This Little
Oh,
Nightmares.
okay, we're good. We're good. It was just a little nightmare.
Yeah, Little Nightmare. Yeah, have you played this, guys? I watched Valkyrie play it many years ago. It's a scary game. It's a scary game. And it's kind of disgusting also. Okay, she eats cottage cheese with mustard. Ooh. I have it on Steam but haven't played. Isn't there Little Nightmares 2 just came out or something like this? And I think it's a co-op? I don't know if I ever gonna play it. By the way, you see that it's watched, but I didn't watch it. I was just clicking through it to make sure I haven't watched it before. And you know how YouTube works. Sometimes you turn on the video and it counts it as you, oh yeah, you watched it all. So you also get that bug.
Literally, I'm out here eating cottage cheese and mustard and dipping broccoli and eating it. Seriously, it's freaking delicious. Or in watermelon mustard, delicious. But cottage cheese and mustard, bro, something about it just really hits different.
Ew. It's 14 seconds, so it's rounded, even though you watched... Yeah, but look, I am talking about this one, 51 minutes. I only like, sometimes even if I click on VOD, like stream VOD, I click on by second because sometimes I click on it just to have it in my history to watch it later. And it... Wait, I got distracted by myself. And it counts it as watched. Gross. I would rather eat the whole jar of mayonnaise. Oh, wouldn't you die if you eat a whole jar of mayonnaise? Like, it's so much fat. Wouldn't you die? Is there a game? There should be a game. You know the game where there are two options and then you have to like choose, would you rather do this or that? And then it shows how many people chose what. There should be something like this, but there's some kind of food or drink, and you have to guess how many of this would you have to eat to die? You know, like even too much water kills you. So, is there a game like this? There should be. Wait, you ate whole jar of mayonnaise? I'm still alive? How many calories was that? Oh my god. But was it a bet or something? There's Minecraft for that? What are you saying? Really? No way. If you said Roblox, I would believe you, but Minecraft? Bet? Oh my god. I would never. I would prefer to lose my honor and not do this thing. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh, Skyrim. I've never played Skyrim.
Oh my god, hi, interested in me, are you? Aw, thank you. Oh my god, yes!
Oh?
Yes!
Yay! Oh, this is the Twitch. If you are interested, you can follow. It was so quick I couldn't stop. I want a second jar of mayonnaise. Oh my god. Was it a normal mayonnaise or mayonnaise light? You know, there are mayonnaise that have mayonnaise light or something like this, where there's a little bit lower fat. I don't know how they do that, but okay, 3 more clips we have. Maybe in future when I will be bigger streamer, people will send more clips. I don't kind of want to watch if someone didn't agree to, because I don't know, someone might be shy or something. I don't know. Yeah, we don't want to make anyone uncomfortable.
Little do they know that I'm like this wacky demon thing on their freaking screen. Look, tiny horse.
What's this game?
See how itty bitty it was? Ooh.
Wait, tiny horse? Where?
Did you guys see how itty bitty it was? Screen.
No.
Look, tiny horse. Did you guys see how itty bitty thing?
Where
on
is
their freaking
it?
Screen.
Oh,
Tiny
here.
horse.
Did you see it?
Did you guys see how itty bitty it was?
I missed that completely.
That was cool.
Looks so good.
I would have missed that. Ma'am, a guy gives me a jar of mayonnaise. I don't ask if it's light. I eat. And that's your mistake. I would prefer it cottage cheese with mustard or where was it? I mean, cottage cheese is pretty neutral. It can be sweet or it can be salty. So it's not that bad, but nah. When I was living in a boarding school, like when I was in high school, I lived in boarding school, and I remember that some people's... Hi, Francuski Baguette! Weirdo! Bella watching YouTube? Yeah, what happened, right? New era. Yeah, we have 2 clips, and then we're watching this, the history of minus word speedruns. From Summoning Salt. This guy talks very interestingly about history of some games, like speedrunning and stuff, and it's really fun. What I was talking about, yeah, when I was in boarding school, you know, we were eating there, and some people they had so weird preferences. Like, I remember they ate like pickles with Nutella and stuff, or what was it? It was always like something weird, like something sweet and something salty, but it was so weird. I was like, what? It's so weird. We should play Repo again? Yeah, we should. Maybe we should make like a community lobby. If we had enough of people who have Repo, we could do something like this, like for people from Discord. It would be fun. Learn systems design behind old console. It was a subject for me in my degree program. Ooh, really? I don't know many about like Mario and all the Nintendo stuff because I didn't have Nintendo as a child. I don't have Nintendo still. So this whole Mario and other thing like missed me totally. And I'm kind of getting to know it as an adult, but I'm really interested and I'm really fascinated in speedruns. Like I my dream it oh, Lamb got repo. You appreciate all games more when you understand the countries they had to work with. Yeah. I was also I watched the other video that I was explaining because you know there's Mario Bros speedruns, right? And they were explaining that after many years of people speedrunning, someone by accident discovered a new glitch that made the speedruns even faster, you know? And they were explaining the whole thing. How does it work? Like when you find, I won't explain to you because I still didn't understand it fully. But it's something like when glitch appears, you can kind of program that glitch to do something for you. I don't know. Like it was so complicated, but it was so interesting. I don't know. I'm so fascinating about this. I like videos like that. This is gonna be like video this type. I love watching videos like that. I don't know if they're gonna like talk about mechanics. Probably yeah, but they this is so interesting. These topics, and I am so interested in like speedruns and stuff. Even though I never speedrun anything, and I don't think I will. Maybe I'll try everything. But my dream is so Eshkoy would speedrun something like this and stream it for me or maybe for everyone. He doesn't have to talk, right? But I don't know why. I just want to get cozy, be under my blanket and watch someone do speedruns. Like learn it from the beginning and everything. I just love watching it. If you guys were speedrunning something, you can stream it on Discord. I would watch. I recently learned RNG abuse with Pokefinder and Eon Timer to get guaranteed shines. I don't know what this is, but it's probably interesting. Something like getting glitches to work. I love it. I don't do speedruns, but I do perfect runs. Basically, no damage, no objective loss, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but it's something charming with having to do the same thing over and over and over and over. Like, I think I like where stuff repeat. I like when I know what will happen. Yeah, and I love to watch it. Okay, we recreated a Vine. Ooh, do you guys remember Vines? When Vine era was there, I didn't understand English fully, so I knew only some Vines, and it was only in English. But I only do that when there is reward. Oh, like Steam objectives.
You don't have any clown shoes on. Why don't you have clown shoes?
Damn! What are those?
They're my clown shoes. These are my Crocs.
They are my Crocs.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this, Vine. Like new skin to flex, weapon unlock or Steam achievement. That makes sense. Like speedruns are kinda like they don't give you any rewards, right? And it's kinda like, I mean, you're counting time, so that's a reward. But if you're not like a world recordist, then. But people do it anyway, like every day. Imagine you play the same Mario game every day and you try to just do the most perfect how you can do. Like, I love it. I love to watch also Mario 64 speedruns. Like all the streaks and stuff. I also watched, this guy also have a video about Mario 64 speedrunning. 120 stars speedrunning history, and it was so fun. And something about old games like this, I don't know, something is creepy, no? like you watch it and there are like some glitches that people didn't know. Like this is the whole layer. Maybe the aesthetics also makes it like a little bit, I don't know, it has something mystical in it. Man, I've been playing Pokemon for over 6 years. Really? Oh, then when I'm gonna play a Pokemon, you're gonna help me so much. Like, get ready to send me 30 pages Pokemon diagrams, what beats what is good against what. I want to learn. I am fascinated about Pokemons because I want to understand it fully. Like, I want to... Of course, I have to, like, start slowly so I can understand it and, you know, get it. But I am really fascinated by how it works. Hi, Snapper Saf. Hi. There's so many Pokemon nowadays. Yeah, but I want to try from the first one. Like, I want to play... What was it? The red and green. You know, the renovated. Bunyol was talking about this once to me. Like, he told me this is the best one to start with. Yeah. We're talking about Pokemons because we're gonna watch the history of Minus World speedruns. And somehow from speedruns we came to Pokemons. Red Dead Redemption? No! Red Ruby, Green Leaf? Something like this? No? Oh yeah, Fire Red, Green, yeah, but the not the first, but the renovated one, you know? There's Mountain Climb game where you play after beating it. The developers send you a t-shirt with your timings, false time. It took an oh, you have to say it to Eshkoi. I have to remember because yeah, Leaf Green. What's this name called? Jump King. Eshkoi is very proud that he finished it and that his second finishing was like really, really fast. Yeah, so he likes games like this. So maybe he should be interested in that. What's the name of a game? Okay, one more clip and we're watching our video.
You came in at the worst time because I'm trolling around right now, okay? You weren't ready, okay? I'm strong as hell.
I saw
Tax
it.
purchased a
I saw it on her stream yesterday. She has like this strong beef model. I don't have to do that, right? I just have it. Like, you can't see because I wear always big things, but you have to believe me. These arms are very strong. Like, I'm not gonna, like, show you, but... And also to not make you, you know, jealous or something, but I have big muscles. Cairn? Show muscles? No. I think it would make you guys sad because, you know, girl has bigger muscles than you and stuff. And I don't want to scare people off. You know, people say that I am scary. I got that a lot in that chat for some reason. I don't want to scare people off. Those Eshkoi beaters. Rumors. Okay. The history of Minus World speedruns. I hope my camera will be good here. Be sure to check out Summoning Salt channel. He has a few videos like this. I started with Pokemon Blue back in 90s. It was great. I told it before, but I missed all of this. Like, I was growing up with Pokemons as anime. I was watching it at anime, like in 2000s. I could probably sing you the Polish intro. I would have to look it up to remember it, but I remember somehow like something Polish intro for Pokemons. I was watching it. I remember me and my cousins was playing we had like mascots, and we were pretending they are Pokemons because we didn't have like Pokemon mascots. And we had like the little mascot, and we were pretending they're like, you know, what's the word? Evaluating, you know? Yeah, it was really pretending. Yeah, what starter did you pick? Gdy wyzwanie rzuci los, z odwagą stań i walcz. To, co ci odebrał ktoś, odzyskasz, jeśliś chwat. Ze mną chodź, już nadszedł czas. Nikt nierówny nam. Już zwycięstwa czujesz smak, to zawsze był nasz plan. Pokémon, czy już wszystkie masz? Musimy ocalić świat. Pokémon to przyjaciel mój, ramię w ramię w wielki bój. Pokémon to właśnie ty. Odwaga nam doda sił. Trenuj ze mną, nadszedł czas. Pokémon, czy już wszystkie masz? Czy już wszystkie masz? Pokémon. Yeah, thank you for singing with me. I also know from the memory still a whole intro from Shaman King. I don't know if you guys know it, but in Poland it was a little bit popular. Not as much as Pokemon, but it was on Jetix. Yeah, and remember the rap? There was always rap after the Pokemons. But I don't remember. I think the rap was a little bit in Polish and a little bit in English. Like the Pokemon names, I think English guy was like reciting it. Okay, are we ready? We sang our intro for Pokemons, even though we're not watching anything about Pokemons. We can watch it some other day. If you have, after this, if you will have any recommendations to watch something like in this style, we can watch it some other stream. Okay, let's start. The history of minus word speedruns. Do we want subtitles? Or we don't want subtitles? It might be good. Subtitles. It's auto-generated. We can try. Go.
You might be familiar with the Minus World. It's the most famous glitch in gaming history. In the original Super Mario Bros., if you clip into the wall at the end of 1-2, you can enter a warp pipe before it's properly loaded in.
Sorry, I was managing my sound again.
History. In the original Super Mario Bros., if you clip into the wall at the end of 1-2, you can enter a warp.
How did he do that?
If you clip into the wall at the end of 1-2, you can enter a warp pipe before it's properly loaded in. Instead of taking you to World 4 like normal, you're taken to World -1. It's an underwater stage that resembles level 7-2 from the main game. Now, the Minus World itself isn't the most exciting level, just your standard water stage, and when you get to the end, you're sent right back to the start.
Wait, so was it like the makers did it on purpose? Because they built a Minus World. Was it on purpose that Minus World is accessible with the glitch only?
Loops forever with no actual end. The Minus World appears in nearly all water stage, and when you get to the end, you're sent right back to the start. It loops forever with no actual end. The Minus World appears in nearly all re-releases of Super Mario Bros. And is identical in most of them. But there's one huge exception. In 1986, a year after the game's release, it was ported to Nintendo's new add-on in Japan, the Famicom Disk System. And while the Minus World is present, it is totally different. There's not just -1, but also -2.
Okay, doesn't it creeps you out a little bit? Like, is it only me? Like, something about old games and something, you know, some glitches, something that wasn't supposed to be there and stuff. Doesn't it look like it's a creepy a little bit? Like, but exciting creepy. Thank you for the clip. I think my voice like did a little bit at the end, but thank you so much. You know this moment when you have to sing and you don't know should you sing like you with your pretty voice or like make fun of it, and in case you're scared that when you try it's gonna sound like you're try harding but it's not good, so you're trying to not try hard too much and be like, oh, I don't care. No, me neither.
2 and -3. Glitched out levels that actually have ends. And in addition to being
Wait,
not
what?
just, it is totally different.
Okay.
There's not just -1, but also -2
Oh.
and -3. Glitched out levels that actually have ends. And in addition to being way cooler, it makes for an amazing speedrun. Players have competed with each other to get to the end of -3 as quickly as possible. They've found some brilliant strategies to do so, and it's led to one of the most optimized speedruns of all time.
I love
Let's take a look
strategies for
at how we
speedruns.
got there. This is the crazy history of -world ending speedruns.
Yay! I'm excited. Thank you all these people.
And now a word from this video's sponsor, Rocket Money. Earlier this year,
Okay, it's okay
I
if we
signed up
skip
for
it, right?
for two. Well, if I recur care of it. Custom dollars per year. Rocket Money today. Subscription to get started for free.
Thank you.
Okay, first question to get out of the way. Does this really count as a speedrun? Are you actually beating the game? Well, no, you're not actually reaching the end, defeating Bowser, and rescuing the princess.
Okay.
But if you reach the end of -3, the game does act as though you've beaten it. You're sent back to the title screen, and once there, you can play second quest and select a world with the B button. These are both features that are only unlocked once you beat the game. So, as to whether you're really beating...
Okay, so are these all like glitches? Was there like... I don't understand. Like, did the creator of Mario made a minus... They had to, like, they had to do a minus levels? Like, Did they know that people will glitch that? Or was it like accident? Was it like test levels or something like that? I wonder. I don't know how games like this are built, so I'm not
the
sure.
game, that's up to you to decide. And if you'd like to argue about it in the comments section below, please feel free. But either way, it makes for a sick speedrun. It may seem trivial, but the saga that's about to unfold is anything but. And the origins of the category come from the year 2013, when a game collector named O-Attacks purchased a Famicom disk system. He had seen tool-assisted speedruns of -world ending from players named Phil and Happy Lee, and decided it would be fun to try it. -world
for a second, I thought it's a Flappy Bird. I'm sorry.
ending from players named Phil and Happy Lee, and decided it would be fun to try it in real time. So on September 9th, 2013, O-Attacks performed the first ever speedrun of -world ending, clocking in at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. There are only 5...
What if someone from this chat, after this video, tries it with all these tactics that we're getting to know it, and someone here will beat the new record? Wouldn't it be fun? Remember about me when you're famous.
Levels in this speedrun. 1-1, 1-2, -1, -2, and finally -3. So you have 5 levels to optimize as much as you possibly can.
Wait, how?
First ever speedrun of -world ending.
Wait, so
clocking
many?
in at 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Okay.
There are only 5 levels in this speedrun. 1-1, 1-2, -1, -2, and finally -3.
Okay, because you have to... Okay, you have to start from the beginning of game. You have to do the first one, second, 1-1, 1-2, then from this one you go to -2, -1, -2, and -3, and then game acts like you finish the game. And that's the whole speedrun. Okay, so you have to beat 5 levels.
So you have 5 levels to optimize as much as you possibly can. Here's how O-Attacks went about doing that. In 1-1, he ran ahead and picked up a mushroom. This was so he could do the minus world clip later, which is only possible with Big Mario. He quickly finished the level and entered 1-2, where he picked up a fire flower. This let him clear enemies out of his way so he could make it through the stage while barely hesitating. Finally, it was time to go to the minus world. He came to a stop on top of the pipe, then carefully crouch jumped into the corner. For details on why this works and why the minus world even exists, check out this video from Cosmic.
Oh, if you're interested, Cosmic, Super Mario Bros. Has a secret ending. Oh, okay.
But basically, Mario lands on a specific part of this block where he can stand. After that, he's able to run right through the wall.
He can stand here for some reason. What did I miss? A guy explained how is that speedrunning? What's this clip? How to get away with murder? I don't remember talking about this. Was I? If there's a clip, that must be true, right? That's the logic. Guys explaining that when you if you want to do the speedrun of minus levels, you have to do level 1-1, 1-2, play clip, then you go to -1, -2, -3, and when you beat it, the game acts like you beat the game or something like this. And now he explains the first run, someone in 2013, someone tried to speedrun it. Like clip doing the cute way tutorial. Was it from yesterday? Thank you for making clips. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and this is a guy who first tried to speedrun it, and he's explaining what he's doing. Like the guy explaining what that guy was doing. And here we can see the glitch.
Pipe, then carefully crouch jumped into the corner. For details on why this works and why the minus world even exists, check out this video from Cosmic. But basically, Mario lands on a specific part of this block where he can stand.
Okay, so he's standing on this block? Wait, no, he's showing that he has to be here. So he's probably standing like on maybe, I don't know.
After that,
Of this block where he can stand. He can stand here for some reason.
he's able to run right through the wall. O-Attacks did that, killed the piranha plant, and then was off to the minus world.
How did they find it?
Level -1 is pretty strange. It's like level 1-3, except underwater with enemies from a castle level, complete with Princess Toadstool and Bowser. It makes for a convoluted looking stage, but the speedrun is pretty straightforward here. O-Attacks simply dodged enemies and swam to the end, reaching the underwater flagpole. Next up is -2, a stage identical to 7-3 from the main game. O-Attacks had to run across the bridges while being careful to avoid flying Cheep Cheeps and Koopas. Sometimes Cheep Cheeps can get in the way, but O-Attacks
following me so long time ago. Thank you for lurking. Thank you.
handled it beautifully and beat the level while barely hesitating. And now for level -3. This one is really weird. It's an underground version of the 4-4 castle level with underwater enemies like bloopers. Now normally 4-4 is a maze where you have to take the correct path. If you take one of the top paths, you loop back to the start. But in -3, that pattern isn't active, and the top paths instead lead to a wall. There's no getting through that. So, O-Attacks had to navigate his way to the bottom, then he was home free to run to the end and touch the axe. That's all it took.
Okay,
5
so we have
levels
to go down.
and O-Attacks was done in 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Okay, nothing
For
crazy.
the first world record of a category, this was already looking pretty optimized.
Yeah.
He barely slowed down anywhere, never got hit by anything, and that's why it still stands as the record today.
What?
Just kidding. He beat this run literally the very next day.
I was like, what? That's the whole history? Bro!
For 10th, O-Attacks improved his record by 3 seconds, taking it from a 245 to a 242. The
the same
time
guy?
save came from a couple spots. He grabbed the power-ups just the same, but at the end of 1-2, he came to a stop and did the minus world clip much quicker. It was enough to save him 5 frame rules.
This
What's a
play
frame
the
rule?
blog.
Well, last year, a YouTuber named Beryllium, or something like that, tried to explain it, but he used bus skip, which is obviously cheating. So, here's a proper explanation from
Someone salt butter. You can do the bus skip. It's not legal. I have read the class start. I don't know what's bus skip. Where is
the
bus?
reigning record holder. Super Mario Bros. Has something called the frame rule system. The game can only send you to the next level every 21 frames, or every 0.35 seconds.
Okay.
This amount of time is known as a frame rule. So in
Okay.
each level, you can only gain or lose time in frame rules, increments of 0.35 seconds. Imagine a bus at the end of every level that leaves every 0.35 seconds. If
Okay.
you miss one, you'll have to wait for the next one.
Ah, okay.
So that means if you want to save time in a level, you have to be fast enough to catch the next bus, or you won't gain anything. O-Attacks did the minus world clip fast enough that he gained an entire 5 frame rules over his previous run. -1 and -2 were completely identical to the
interesting.
record, so entering -3, he had exactly a 1.75 second lead.
Why a bus skip would be cheating? I don't get it.
But in -3, the frame rule system doesn't apply, since timing ends immediately upon touching the axe. So
Oh.
every frame saved or lost counts in this level. And O-Attacks had a brilliant new strategy. Instead of navigating through the maze, he just jumped up top and ran on the ceiling, all the way to the end of the level. Simple, but effective, and it saved
Oh my
another
God.
second and a half. That was 2
Brilliant.
records in 2 days for O-Attacks. For the pioneer of real-time minus world-ending speedruns, he'd done an excellent job. No mistakes,
Yeah.
some clever strategies, and fantastic.
I'm sorry, I have to pee, guys. Will you forgive me? I will take myself something to drink too, because I'll refill my water. We'll be back in a second, okay? Be right back. Wait, let me change the title real quick. Watching full video about Mario. Okay, be right back. I'm back. I wasn't pooping. I was just waiting for bathroom. I was just waiting. I swear. Oh, random light. Thank you so much, Mishka, for random light. It's the same light. I think it's the same shade too. I think a pink is meant to be right now. Okay. Yeah, so still the same guys try to do this record. And he found the skip that he can run on top of the -3 level.
Fantastic execution, culminating in a time of 2 minutes and 42 seconds. How much more could you really save across just 5 levels?
I wonder.
Well, more than you might think. Just a month later, Oatax's run was beaten by an entire 5 seconds. The runner's name was Saradoc. A year later, he'd go on to take the any % record from Andrew G. But now, in October 2013, he was just starting out. And he had some ideas on how to improve the minus world record. The first idea was quite simple. There was no need to pick up the Fire Flower. While you need to be big to do the minus world clip, the Fire Flower is just for clearing out enemies. So there was no actual need to pick it up. Saradoc's second idea came from Happy Lee's TAS of the category.
Are this what they are saying? From Happy Lee's TAS category.
Strange trick at the end of -1. It looks like this. This is the full flagpole glitch. To end the level in Super Mario Bros., Mario first has to touch a flagpole and then touch an invisible block in the castle to trigger the timer countdown. First the flagpole, then the block. But in certain scenarios, it's possible to clip into this block and grab the flagpole at a lower height, then bounce out of it and contact this block instead. It instantly triggers the timer countdown with
How does it happen? How is that built that way that this block reacts as the same as this block? Now I'm really interested how games like this are built. Like, how's that possible? For sure they didn't predict that.
no need to slide down and walk all the way to the castle block. Now, you can't just jump and grab the flagpole this low. You need very specific conditions for this to work. The most famous example is in 8-2, where you can bounce off a bullet bill just low enough to grab the flagpole in the block. Here, it's commonly referred to as the bullet bill glitch. But as it turns out, it also works with swimming physics. By doing the frame-perfect A-press on the way to the pole, you'll clip into the block and perform the full flagpole glitch.
How many times do you have
And
to
the
do
full
it?
flagpole glitch saves
figure it
8
out.
frame rules. This was too good to pass up. Saradoc began implementing it in his runs, and on October 21st, he had a run to -1 that nailed it. But then... This is the one problem with the full flagpole glitch. You have to land immediately next to the flagpole and swim, or else the timer ticks over to a 3 and you get 3 fireworks to waste a second. Saradoc landed.
This is so detailed. Do you guys hear that? This is like, oh my god. Like, oh, you have to be on this pixel and then do this. And if you don't do it, this happen and it will slow you by 1 second. It's fascinating.
Just a tiny bit too far left, and it cost him a second. But it still netted him time overall, and when combined with the Fire Flower skip, he achieved a huge new world record of 237. A few days later, Saradoc came back and played the same run, but skipped the fireworks in -1. The final time was 235.99. Then, the category settled down for several months, as most players focused on the bigger name categories Any% and Warpless. But in 2015, Saradoc came back to -1 ending. He managed to squeeze out one more frame roll in 1-2, and did a clip in -3 to get to the ceiling faster. These tricks saved about 0.7 seconds combined, and his final time was 235.27. By the time 2016 came around, Minus World Ending had essentially been the same for years. Saradoc was still the record holder, and there was no obvious time save remaining. Yet, while that category had been stagnant, the rest of the game had been undergoing a transformation. A player came along and began laying waste to Super Mario Bros. Records, achieving times in all categories that were previously thought impossible. This player's name was Darbian.
We're all just young.
Guys, like, they are like celebrities of their little category, and I loved it. Like, these names, like, oh, this speedrunner does that, this blah, 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 blah. They like made a history, but if you ask like people around, like normies, they won't know them. They're like superstars in their own category. Isn't it cool?
Young boys on Twitch.
That April, he set a legendary world record in any percent.
Oh my gosh!
A few months later, he got the warpless record too.
I'm covering him. This is how he looks like.
Yes!
Eventually, he set records in the All-Stars version as well.
They speedrun.
Done.
In
I did it.
2016, Darbian
Woo!
was the premier player of
pretend.
Super Mario Bros. By that November, he had 4 out of 5 main category records. The only one he was missing was the -1.
Why are your messages empty? Did you send space? Can you do that? Oh, now I see it. Even in chat it appeared later. What's this? Maybe it was like, I don't know, glitched for me. But it was empty. I was like, huh? Can you even send like a space? You can't.
World ending, still held by Saradoc. Darbian didn't particularly care about this record.
Me
He
playing.
was also so close to a leaderboard
Woo!
sweep. If he could beat the -world record, then he would hold all 5 world records.
We have
That
any
would be
percent.
cool.
We did it. Congrats. Warpless. We did it. Congrats. Any percent All Stars. We did it. Congrats.
Is he still
Warpless All
streaming?
Stars. We did it. Congrats.
Congrats.
So, Darbian began practicing. Only problem was there wasn't much time to save over Saradoc's record. He hadn't left anything on the table, and there were no obvious mistakes. But Darbian eventually identified one spot where he could save time, on the axe grab at the end of -3.
I wasn't focused.
Wasn't much time to save over Saradoc's record. He hadn't left anything on the table, and there were no obvious mistakes. But Darbian eventually identified one spot where he could save time, on the axe grab at the end of -3.
Like finding this little spots, like you're watching a perfect run and you look what could be done better by 1 pixel. Like, it's how many hours you have to spend on it.
Saradoc grabbed it 1 frame too far forward, meaning timing stopped a frame later than
We
necessary.
wouldn't even see that.
If Darbian landed on the first frame of the axe, a frame
You guys see that? Wait, I'm covering it. I can't find place for myself. Look, what's the difference? Look.
later than necessary. If Darbian landed on the first frame of the stopped
This or
he could
this?
later
How
beat
do
the
you
necessary.
see that difference? He realized that he could have be 1 frame before.
If Darbian landed on the first frame of the axe, he could beat the world record by 1 frame. It wasn't much, but it would be enough to get the leaderboard sweep, and that's all Darbian wanted. On November
That's so
30th, he had a run with a fast clip in 1-2.
Oh, he's not.
Then in -1, he got
I don't want to cover him. Okay, I think I'm staying here. We speedrunners always do camera on this side.
the full flagpole glitch.
Got it.
After finishing -2, Darbian was tied
So
with the
chill.
record. Just 1 more level to go. If he could get the wall clip and then get a better axe grab, he might be able to get the record here.
Will he do it?
We tied it.
You can see his times here.
Unless we got a better axe grab.
Darbian went to frame count the run. He looked at the axe grab, and it turned out he did indeed save that 1 frame. New world record, 235.26. Darbian was the undisputed champ of Super Mario Bros. He officially had the 5 out of 5 leaderboard sweep. And the minus world ending record seemed to be approaching the absolute limit. So now we were at a breaking point. Darbian got all frame rolls that Saradoc got and saved the frame on the axe. Where do we even go from here? Well, in 2017, that question was answered. Because long time...
What year was this video made? 1 year ago, 2024. So we have... it looks like it's impossible to beat it, to be faster, and video is still going. And it's only 2017.
Runner Andrew G started looking at minus world ending. Andrew G is a Mario legend. He's best known for holding the game's most prestigious record, any %, for 7 years straight. By 2017 though, he'd been out of it for a while, having passed the torch to Saradoc and Darbian. But the game still...
Is any % like 100%ing a game? Probably, right?
Piqued his interest from time to time, and now minus world ending had his attention. As good as Darbian's run was, Andrew wondered if there was more he could get out of it. Perhaps these 5 levels weren't actually perfect, specifically level 1-2. Darbian picked up the mushroom in this level, and its only purpose was to make the minus world clip possible. If only you could go to the minus world as small Mario. You could skip the mushroom altogether and save over a second. Well, Andrew G knew there actually was one way to do this. This
can jump that high,
is the
right?
1-2 pipe clip.
New way! Because small Mario can jump that high.
This
How
was
do you find
first
glitch
used
like
in a
that?
2004 task by Mana. It skips the mushroom and is the fastest way to get to the minus world. And the problem is it wasn't humanly possible. When you're running at a wall, it's possible to be barely outside it on one frame and barely inside it on the next. The game responds by ejecting you out in the opposite direction that you're moving. But if you switch to left on the D-pad once entering the wall, the game instead tries to eject you out to the
When you what do?
left on the D-pad once entering the wall.
When you switch to left on the D-pad.
The game instead tries to eject you out to the right, effectively sucking you further.
So you have to do it like on the perfect timing. Like on the when game wants to eject you, you have to turn away and then the game ejects you on the other way.
Further into the wall. That's the basis of how the pipe clip works. You have to slow to walking speed just before the pipe, press jump for just one frame so you don't go too high, then tap left at the correct moment to clip inside and eventually resume running. It was just too hard to correct jump for just one frame so you don't go too high, then tap left at the correct moment to clip inside and eventually resume running. It was just too hard to string all that together, so real-time runners barely bothered looking at it. That is, until Happy Lee posted a human theory speedrun of 1-2 that involved doing the clip from a save state. He clearly showed what inputs needed to be done, and while it was difficult, it was enough to make Andrew G.
When was it?
It was just too hard to string all that together, so real-time runners barely bothered looking at it. That is, until Happy Lee posted a human theory speedrun of 1-2 that involved doing the clip from a save state. He clearly showed what inputs needed to be done, and while it was difficult, it was enough to make Andrew G think that maybe it was possible. And it certainly would be worth trying. The 1-2 pipe clip saves an entire 8 frame rolls, although you give some of that back in -3 by not being able to do the ceiling clip. If Andrew could hit this in a run, he could blow the door off the record. But actually hitting it was much easier said than done. After hundreds of tries, Andrew finally managed to pull it off, entering the pipe to the minus world. He was now nearly 3 seconds ahead of the record. With a lead this big, Andrew could afford to play the rest of the run super safe. So in -1, he set up the full flagpole glitch very carefully by walking up to the pole. It cost
Okay.
a second, but he was still ahead overall. And in -3, he lost another second by having to navigate the maze normally.
So he's
That still left him
second.
with a small lead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What he did wrong?
It cost a second, but he was still ahead overall. And in -3, he lost another second by having to navigate the maze normally. That still left him with a small lead.
So he can't go here because he can jump that high. So he has to like go for the maze.
I don't know. World record?
Yes, Andrew, a world record. 234.80.
You're so chill about it.
This is exactly what Andrew was looking for. He built a big lead with the pipe clip, then bled just enough time to still beat Darbian. There was a decent amount of time save possible in -1 and -3, but just getting the 1-2 pipe clip in a run was hard enough. And Andrew decided he was done for now. He moved on, and the minus world record stayed put at 234. A few months passed with nobody trying to challenge Andrew's record. The main reason was the pipe clip. Even though it was only a minute into the run, it was still out of reach for most players. Few could do what Andrew G could do. But if someone else could pull it off, then improving the rest of the run wouldn't be too hard. It all came down to one question. Who else could get the pipe clip? Well, in August 2017, 4 months after Andrew G's 234, a couple new contenders emerged. They weren't record holders like Andrew, but they were very good players in their own right. And most importantly, after much practice, they were able to build a little bit of consistency.
Now you could see that they were moving left.
Most importantly, after much practice, they were able to...
But isn't it like too late a little bit?
Right. And most importantly, after much practice, they were able to build a little bit of consistency with the pipe clip. Their names were Merrick and Solo Q. Merrick was a runner who specialized in side categories, like Beat Stage 5-4 and All Coin Heavens. Solo Q was a top 10 any percent runner, with a respectable personal best of 457. Neither one had Andrew's speedrunning resume, yet they both...
Looks really young, no? Was this popcorn? Are you really eating something? I was thinking, should I take something to eat? Like little snackies?
Both felt like they could take his minus world ending record. Their plan was to match Andrew's run, but with the faster full flagpole glitch. If either of them could pull this off, they would get the first ever 233 in minus world ending history.
Whoa.
By mid-August, Solo Q had moved into...
It's only 2 minutes and something. You're dedicating your life to 2 minutes 33, but it's so cool. I love nerdy things.
Second, and Merrick was in third. Both were making progress. The world record was within reach. On August 20th,
right now?
Merrick had a run that lost a frame rule in 1-1, then had a slow 1-2 clip to lose another frame rule. Still, when he got the fast full flagpole glitch, he gained 3 frame rules. He was now fast. On August 20th, Merrick had a run that lost a frame rule in 1-1, then had a slow 1-2 clip to lose another frame rule. Still, when he got the fast full flagpole glitch, he gained 3 frame rules. He was now ahead of Andrew. This was a guaranteed world record as long as he didn't do anything dumb in -3.
And he...
New world record. Andrew G had been dethroned. The final 3 levels of the run were amazing.
Germany.
The only time save potential was in World 1. Weeks later, Solo Q aimed to pick up that time. He got the 1-1 frame rule, then a fast clip in 1-2. Now, if he could hit the full flagpole glitch, he'd be on 233 pace.
Dude, is this actually it?
It looked perfect, no? It was fast. I'm so excited.
-2 went well, and although he lost a few frames in -3, Solo Q still closed out the run strongly.
Imagine so old game, like even from 80s. And people still have so much fun with it. They made like their own rules how to have fun with it. It's so cool. Is he crying?
This run combined the World 1 from Andrew's run with every frame rule in the Minus World. It was, from Solo Q's perspective, essentially perfect. The only mistake he made was a few frames lost in the turnaround of Minus
But there's
3.
always more perfect.
A while later, Merrick tried to save that time. He managed to match Solo Q's pace, but then lost the exact same amount of time in Minus 3. He tied him. The world record was now 233.73, held by both Merrick and Solo Q.
What was the first one? The first record? It was 245?
Mission accomplished for both players. As so often occurs in speedrunning, this peak of Minus World ending competition was followed by a valley of inactivity. Over on the other categories, the any percent world record had just changed hands again, going from Darbian to longtime record contender Cosmic.
Yes! Yes!
This wasn't Cosmic's first record. He'd held both the any percent and warpless records on multiple occasions. And now, after getting yet another world record, a third category started to pique his interest.
This is perfect timing, by the way.
Not the obvious one, but the interesting one.
I got my Famicom disc version of this game. It has the different Minus World, so I'll be doing Minus World ending world record attempts.
This was gonna be good.
New star!
No disrespect to Merrick or Solo Q, both great speedrunners, but Cosmic was a different beast. Time and time again, he'd beaten everyone else and risen to the very top of some quite competitive leaderboards.
What's gonna be his time?
He was probably the absolute best Super Mario Bros. Player on the planet. Now, he was about to see what he could do to Minus World ending. And even though there's only 5 levels, Cosmic had a few tricks up his sleeve. The first trick was in 1-2. To get to the Minus World, instead of using the pipe clip, Cosmic planned to do a wall clip. This looks like it shouldn't be possible.
Wait, how many more tricks are there to get there? And why is it faster?
Cosmic planned to do a wall clip. This looks like it shouldn't be possible. It all has to do...
Doesn't it make the same thing? The same mechanic? He was looking left for a second.
...with Mario's subpixel value. Mario visually moves in pixels, but his positioning updates more often than that. Depending on Mario's subpixel value, his exact position slightly changes, and it alters how much he can clip into walls. Tiny things change his subpixels. When you press B, when you press left and right, and how long, practically anything when you're not at full speed. So, runners need to find subpixel setups to make wall clips possible. And the setup for the 1-2 wall clip was found by someone named John Smith. Just kidding. It was found by XX420 Belaiza.
I was gonna make fun of John Smith, that's so normal name.
XX. Belaiza's setup was simple. You push B on the correct frame when starting the level.
Which one is B?
You push B on the correct frame when starting the level. This always sets up your subpixel.
The guy who found a new way to do the glitch, to glitch through the wall, like he's explaining it. It's kind of hard, but you have to like do the perfect like setup of pixels of movement, and he shows what this guy discovered.
Push B on the correct frame when starting the level. This always sets up your subpixels to make the wall clip possible when starting the level. Belaiza's setup was simple. You push B on the correct frame when starting the level. This always sets up your subpixels to make the wall clip possible. The wall clip was easier overall than the pipe clip, so
if you do the beginning of level perfectly, like this exact way, you have guaranteed that you're gonna clip them.
Cosmic could get more runs to the Minus World. Another trick he planned to go for, the flagpole glitch. This is a trick commonly used in top any percent runs, but hadn't yet been brought to Minus World ending. By doing a precise setup discovered by Sockfolder, you can clip into the base of the flagpole and grab the pole lower than normal. This triggers a condition in the game where the flag doesn't come down. You save one frame rule by skipping that animation. The flagpole glitch can be used in 1-1 and -2. It's similar to -1's full flagpole glitch, but is harder and doesn't save as much time.
Harder?
Speaking of the full
looks
flagpole
easier.
glitch, Cosmic had a small improvement there too. He switched to holding down and right while approaching the flagpole. This made him slow down less when touching the ground, giving him a bigger window to land and still avoid fireworks.
So little details.
That's 3 new tricks Cosmic could use. Down plus right on the -1 flagpole, the 1-2 wall clip, and the flagpole
How
glitch
do you
in
find these
1-1 and
tricks? It's a
-2.
strategy,
This
whole
all had
strategy.
major implications on the run. Here's a visual history of the world ending record up to now. You can see how runners chipped away over time until plateauing in the 233 range. But now, these new strats kinda changed everything. Thanks to flagpole glitch and a potential 1-2 time save, the human limit was a mid 232. There was a long road ahead to actually get there, but Cosmic could get it started right now. He got to work trying to implement as much as he could.
Yeah, you know what you have to do. You just have to do everything perfect. I wonder were they streaming or just recording?
That just happened.
What happened? Oh, no way.
way that just happened.
I know he will do it. He's the protagonist. He can do it.
I jumped. Holy cow.
Holy cow.
Good enough. Good enough. Good enough.
It took him just 3 days. The
Just
record
3
was now
days.
a half second lower. The game didn't even know what hit it. Cosmic was way ahead on the leaderboards. Merrick saw what Cosmic had done. He was still interested in competing for the record, but the problem was the flagpole glitch. It's an extremely hard trick, with
Really?
multiple frame-perfect inputs and more. Cosmic had years of experience going for it in any percent runs, so it wasn't too hard for him to implement in World Ending. But Merrick struggled with it. Although he could match Cosmic everywhere else, the flagpole glitch was different. He practiced the trick, yet couldn't build consistency with it. But there was another way Merrick could save time. If he went for the pipe clip and
No way, no way.
did it really fast, it could save a frame roll over the wall clip. That eliminated the need for the flagpole glitch. This was Merrick's path to beating Cosmic, despite
So
it
wait,
being fast,
this
the
why-
way Merrick could save time. If he went for the pipe clip and did it really fast, it could save a frame roll over the wall
But you
clip.
always try to do it
That
really
eliminated
fast. Why
the
would
need for
now
the
it works?
flagpole glitch. This was Merrick's path to beating Cosmic, despite playing from behind and not being a record holder. He'd need all of his capable frame rolls and a great -3. In March, Merrick
-3
started
is always
whittling down his
difficult.
personal best, slowly closing
Look
in
at
on the
them.
record. And on the 28th, he found himself in -3, tied with the record. It would all come down to the turnaround.
Yeah, -3 is always the problematic one.
That was just about perfect. It saved 4 frames and was a new world record. Cosmic himself was... It saved 4
Look what we were talking about. Wait. Look what we're talking about. See? This is the difference they're fighting for. Crazy.
frames and was a new world record. Cosmic himself was quite impressed. He'd flat out been beaten. But
Nice run. Congrats on reaching your goal. You're lucky you had hit bottom of flagpole and get to frame rule. How did you go about G clip? Also curious, what method do you use to split? Did he share? What do you think? I think they sharing, they not gatekeeping. He liked it.
Cosmic knew he could still improve it with flagpole glitch. If he went for it in 1-1 and -2, he could even afford to lose the 1-2 frame rule. That August, that's the type of run Cosmic went for. First, he tied Merrick to the frame, then he got a very low 233 before finally getting the world's first 232.
Perfect.
232.
Perfect speedrun.
Cosmic now had both flagpole glitches, the pipe clip, the full flagpole glitch, and a fast -3. It was now really hard for anyone else to compete with this. Only someone with a main category world record could pull off a 232 in Minus World ending. Cosmic was just flat out the best Super Mario Bros. Player.
That's the
and
best.
As long as that stayed true, the Minus World ending record was all his.
Who's that? New character unlocked.
455! Oh my gosh, is it record? That might be record too.
This is Sumwes.
Why are they always so super chill besides that one guy that cried? But they're... Oh, did I beat the world record? Oh yeah, fun. Oh, yeah, cool. Like, freak out. Maybe they're not believe it. Like, maybe they're still not sure, so they don't want to freak out. But like, oh, they beat world record? Oh, great. Oh, fun. Cool.
October 22nd, 2018, he took Cosmic's any percent record. Sumwes was a gamer. He'd been battling for this record for months now.
Guys, look at him. He looks like Minecraft Steve, no? This is the... Is it on purpose? Like the perfect beard and the perfect shade of blue shirt? Looks like Minecraft Steve, no? Do you see it?
Sumwes was a gamer. He'd been battling for this record for months now, finally pulling ahead and cementing the top spot on the leaderboard. He had all the skills Cosmic had, and now, after taking his any percent record, he was ready to go after Cosmic's minus world ending record too. Now, here's the thing. The only difference between the record and the human limit was one more frame rule in 1-2. Cosmic played the pipe clip safe by slowing to walking speed early. If Sumwes went faster, he'd save 0.35 seconds.
How they're counting what's possible for human? How do they know?
And that was it. The record got all other frame rules and a perfect turnaround in -3. It was really quite simple for Sumwes. There was only one improvement to make. His perfect run would be a 232.48. Wes started playing for the record. Be a 232.48. Wes started playing for the record.
But with this is a human limit, but still we have this amount of video. What is Illuminati? Oh, this is how they know. The Illuminati tell them. It's all not real.
And
they
quickly,
know.
he got himself a 233.5, with time losses in 1-1, 1-2, and -3. Still, not a bad result for one day of work. He kept going, and minutes later, he got on another run.
Yeah. Oh, that was so good. It was too fast.
And I get it. I don't know how.
Here we are, -3 on perfect pace. If Wes could play a good -3, then this was gonna be it.
-3. How many losers they have?
Is this it?
They're not showing.
It's gonna be it. With the cat troll?
It was over. Sumwes had just gotten a 232.48. All frame rules were matched, and -3 was perfect. The congratulations poured in as Sumwes celebrated with his cat. The human limit was officially reached, and this was the end of the minus world ending world record. At least, as it was currently understood. While the boundaries of the human limit
Yeah, I love the plot twist.
seemed to be set in stone, maybe they could be adjusted. If a human viable time save was found, then the human limit would be lowered. We just have to find
I love it. I can't do any of it, but I love it.
But as we know, there's only 5 levels to search through. Is it actually possible to go faster in any of them? Well, let's see what players currently did. In 1-1, Players ran through without stopping, then did a flagpole glitch. No possible time save there. In 1-2, players mostly ran through without stopping. They technically slowed down a tiny bit for the pipe clip, but not much. There's no quicker way to get through the wall to the minus world. In -1, players swam through without stopping, then did a full flagpole glitch.
But they were like bouncing a little bit, but maybe that's not enough.
No way to improve over that. In -2, players ran through
I
without
bet it's
stopping,
-3.
then did a flagpole glitch. Obviously, no improvements possible.
Because
That
there's a
left
maze.
just one level, -3. This level does have the turnaround. You have to backtrack, so skipping that would save time. The problem, of course, is taking the other paths leads you to a...
Yeah, but maybe they can find... I didn't watch it, so I'm not spoiling, but maybe they will find a perfect pixel to glitch here too, right? If I were on their place, I would look for that.
wall. If only you could just go through the wall. You know, something like this.
Yeah, that's what I was
Hey,
saying.
there's an idea. This is similar to the wall clip method in 1-2. You can partially land just inside the wall, then repeatedly jump to fully enter it. Now, for years, this trick was known but seemed out of the question. Players jumped at the wall but never made it inside. But in 2018, it was 420 Blaze It to the rescue.
The same guy.
He found a subpixel setup. By buffering jump to start the level, then pressing B while Mario falls off the last step, you'll be able to clip inside the wall. It wasn't easy, but this setup made it a viable trick. It saved about half a second.
You could make a whole PhD of how these Mario games are built and how does it work. Like, how does it work that when he pressed B there, then this will work there? Like, how does it work? It's so complicated. My brain can't brain it. Someday I will understand it all.
The human limit had just been lowered again. If a player could get all the flagpole glitches, the pipe clip, all the frame rules possible, and then hit the -3 wall clip, they could just barely get a 231. That's what SumWest decided to go for. The first step was making it back to -3 tied with the record, which wasn't easy. He poured hundreds of attempts in, trying to make every trick line up. Finally, a few weeks later, he had another chance. As he entered -3, if he could now hit the wall clip, the 231 would be his.
No way!
His game crashed. -3 is pure evil.
No.
But he couldn't stop now. He'd come so close. SumWest kept trying, and his attempt counter really started to pile up. A couple weeks later, he did finally get the wall clip on a run that lost the frame rule in 1-1 for a small record. But a few hundred attempts later, SumWest had another golden chance. He picked up the 1-1 frame rule, then maintained his pace over the next 3 levels.
But look, he now has the world record, and even though nobody is taking it from him, he still tries to like make it better. It's so cool.
Another chance at the 231, if he could hit the wall clip.
Yes, dude!
He did it! Perfect.
Yes, dude! 231!
I can't with
that
the
was it.
crotch cover.
SumWest had done it again. As soon as there was a chance to match the human limit, he was all over it. A run with all frame rules and the wall clip.
Bravo.
Now, there is a tiny gap between this run and the human limit, and that's because -3 doesn't operate on the frame rule system. Every frame counts in this level, and while SumWest got a fast wall clip, it was technically possible to save a few more frames here. Depending on how you jump and the way you mash, it's possible for the wall to suck you in a bit smoother. So technically Wes's run was marginally improvable. The run was roughly perfect, not literally perfect. Over the next several months, while there was a lot of minus world ending activity, nobody could compete with Sumwes. By early
But
2019,
we still have video
three
left.
runners had tied Cosmic's second place run: GT Ace, Royal T, and the former record holder Merrick. The main difference with these 4 runs is that they didn't go for the -3 wall clip, except for Merrick, who, as we know, didn't do flagpole glitches.
Okay.
Unless these guys were willing to implement a hard trick at the very end
Do
of the
it, guys.
run, they wouldn't be able to catch Sumwes. Who would have the guts to go for it? Then
Okay. Who will do it? What do we think? Who will do it? They don't do the wall glitch. He does the wall glitch, but doesn't do the flag. I think it's gonna be Marek.
they wouldn't be able to catch Sumwes.
I don't know. I don't
Who
know
would have the
either.
guts
I'm
to
just
go for it?
guessing.
Then, all of a sudden in January, the competition picked up again, and someone decided they wanted to shave off those last few frames.
Who?
Here we go.
Which one is
This made
it?
sense. Cosmic had competed with West before, maybe he could do it
Oh
again.
yeah, I forgot about Cosmic. He was the first one on the list, so I wasn't counting him. Of course, it's gonna be Cosmic.
And over the
I would
past
guess
couple
Cosmic.
years, he'd gotten even better at flagpole glitches. This time, he'd have to go for the perfect
the
pipe
GOAT.
flip and then an even faster wall clip in -3. It was tough, but doable for a player of his caliber. Alright,
course.
Cosmic, let's see what you can do.
Let's go. 2020. Quarantine, we have time.
Why? I don't know the problem.
Aww. It's really the next run?
Okay. I get it. It's nice when you get a second shot at life.
His body is so big. They showing what they're clicking, so we know it's real.
No.
No? What no?
No.
It wasn't like a perfect?
They're so close. They're so close. He
His
just didn't
eyes-
get running speed.
This
more
would have
than
been
me.
it, but he couldn't build running speed before jumping out of a wall. It ended up costing him the record. Shortly after this, 420 Blaze It came back and made yet another huge discovery. It was a faster subpixel setup for the wall clip. You do a full jump off the last 2 frames of the block, then let go of B in the air.
How do you find it? Do you just end of your free time just check it all the time, every day?
And repress it the frame after landing. It was harder than the old setup, but saved an entire 8 frames after landing.
do you
2
do
frames
it?
of the block, then let go of B in the air and repress it the frame after landing. It was harder than the old setup, but saved an
It's
entire
faster.
8 frames. This pushed the human limit to the 231.8 range, and raised the stakes for competition.
Yay!
Then,
I
another
love
of
it.
the tied runners decided to try making a move. GT Ace. GT Ace had never held the any percent record, but he still had a pretty incredible track record, being the former warpless world record holder.
Marek, it's me. I knew someone from this chat will have a Mario world record. Of course, it's Marika. The world record fighting on Belaiza stream winner. Winner sounds fun.
After setting a personal
course,
best
it
only
makes
3
sense.
frames off Sumwes's record, he managed to hit the faster subpixel setup in a run.
They say he. Is this your secret identity? Like, are you pretending to be he for this? So, oh, they wrong. Okay. They just doesn't respect your pronouns. I see.
Frames off Sumwes's record, he managed to hit the faster subpixel setup in a run. Now, if he could get a good clip, this would be a new record.
Yeah. Was it faster? I can tell.
It wasn't a great clip, but thanks to the 8 frames saved on the setup, he wound up beating Sumwes by 1 frame. just a tiny bit closer to the human limit. It was around this time that yet another runner started going for the minus world ending record. He was an up-and-comer with a lot of talent. If he could get this, it would be his first ever Super Mario Bros. World record.
Those people are crazy. Yeah, but I love this craziness. Like, I love when people are passionate about something. Like, I don't care, is it productive? Is it give you something in life? I don't care. But if you're so passionate about something, if you're so passionate about this Mario speedrun or something, like, I'm like, wow, you're just so amazing person. Awesome craziness. Yeah, like they dedicate their whole life into this, like their whole free life. They have to, because they have to have the skill.
Name
cool.
Was Niftsky.
Like the normal minus world.
New guy?
It's an infinite looping water section.
Niftsky felt that with Blazit's faster setup and a good clip, a time around 231.8 was realistic. But he'd have to beat out players like Cosmic and GTAce to do it, both tried and true record holders. Still, Niftsky's flagpole glitch and pipe clip consistency was pretty good. He just had to make it to -3 with a chance, and on February 11th, he'd get his shot.
Yes! Please, dude.
Please, dude.
Please.
Please. Oh, that was fast.
Dude, that was it! But I hit the timer! That was it! That had to be it!
Finally, someone is happy.
Oh my god!
This was an amazing wall clip. When combined with the faster setup, it was a big cut off the record. Although he stopped his timer early, the run was quickly retimed as a 231.80, once again roughly matching the human limit. And Niftsky didn't stop there. Later, Belaiza found yet another faster subpixel setup that shaved 4 frames off the human limit. Guess what Niftsky did next?
Of course.
Oh my god,
these people have superpowers.
There's no way.
Other runners tried to compete with Niftsky. Cosmic, GTAce, and Scrimzian all had runs that got the wall clip on pace. But time and time again, they were just a bit too slow. And instead, it was Niftsky finding faster setups and getting the wall clips.
Oh my god!
Maybe it's a keyboard thing.
Yes!
Faster keyboard.
Yes! Oh my god!
By late 2020, Niftsky had taken the time down to 231.65. And this time, the human limit...
Didn't he say 6.5? It says... 6... Wait, what?
231.65.
231.65, didn't it?
And this time, the human limit was actually solidified. It had been slightly lowered recently because of faster setups, but now, Niftsky was doing a fast acceleration to start the level and a fast wall clip. You couldn't go any quicker. Combine that with all frame rules being matched up to -3, and Niftsky had taken the run to its actual human limit, 231.65. So, maybe we have to go past the human limit. This is the TAS of minus world ending, 230.10. It represents a theoretical...
What does it mean, TAS?
Perfect speedrun. A TAS is created by using save states, slowdown, even frame by frame, letting you do the exact moves you want through the whole game. A TAS lets you do tricks that are too hard for humans to perform in real time. The difference between Niftsky's record and the TAS is just over 1.5 seconds. Where on earth can you save that much time?
So this is like you're doing it frame by frame, not on human speed. So you're doing just everything pixel perfect. And it's theoretically not achievable for human.
Well, it's all from 2 levels, -2 and -3. The TAS saves a few frames in -3 from a perfect clip and fast accelerations. And in -2, it saves an entire 4 accelerations. The TAS saves a few frames in -3 from a perfect clip and fast accelerations. And in -2, it saves an entire 4 frame rules. How? Well, by doing this.
No way.
This is the -2 full flagpole glitch. It is the hardest trick in the TAS by an enormous margin, discovered by Tasser Happy Lee in 2009. The end result is similar to the -1 full flagpole glitch, but setting it up is a different story. It was hard enough that real-time runners didn't even bother looking at it for years.
Hits
but
him
the
and he
4
glitches
frame
there.
rules of time save eventually became too tantalizing. In 2019, former record holder Merrick did some research to find a setup, and this nightmare chain of inputs is what he found. You have to jump on this specific frame for exactly 6 frames, let go of B in the air, and then repress it on this exact frame after landing. Then, after holding right, you must switch to holding left on the very next frame, a nearly impossible task on an original D-pad. Then you let go of left and switch back to right 2 frames later, and finally switch back to left once more to enter the wall. You run to the flagpole, and on the correct frame, you press jump for exactly 1 frame. If all this is done correctly, you'll clip into the base of the flagpole and complete the full flagpole glitch. Merrick practiced all this for months. Eventually, he was able to get the clip in real time from a save state, but it was way too inconsistent to be considered for runs. Besides, at that point in 2019, the world record wasn't as optimized. So, runners shelved the trick until they really needed it. Well, a couple years later, that time had come. Nifsky had run out of time saves and had to start looking at the -2 clip. Luckily, in the past year, there had been some developments. Kriller37 found a slightly better setup. It avoided the awkward 6-frame jump and made the clip a little easier, but added in a frame-perfect down plus right press. And Nifsky himself found a visual cue to help with the setup. It was still an insanely hard trick, but not quite as insane as it was a year ago. Just enough to give him hope that maybe he could hit it in a run eventually and get a shot at -3.
How can they do
After
it?
extensive practice, Nifsky decided that it was time. He was gonna go for -2 FFPG in attempts. And he had a game plan for how to do so. Since the trick was so hard but saved so much time, he was gonna take other tricks out of the run, at least for now. Later, once he got a world record with -2 FFPG, he'd slowly add the other tricks back into the run. So, for now, he decided to skip both the 1-1 flagpole glitch and the -3 clip. That let him maximize his tries at the -2 FFPG. Over the following weeks, Nifsky did hundreds of attempts. Many made it to -2, but none got the FFPG. If he could land it once, he'd be home free in -3. But even that was too much to ask. The trick was just too hard. Until one day, in January 2021.
Finally! Holy cow! Come on, finish this!
The first time he did it.
This is the only part we don't have to choke, and this is record. Yes!
Okay, and this is he's doing the safe way.
Let's go! 231.
I heard the.
Yes!
Oh yeah.
At long last, Nifsky had hit the -2 FFPG. The record was taken to a place once considered hit.
This guy followed at the perfect time. Now he's part of the history.
Yes!
At long last, Nifsky had hit the -2 FFPG. The record was taken to a place once considered completely out of the question. This is what speedrunners do. They make the impossible possible, and the term human limit becomes meaningless. Now, Nifsky had a new task in front of him. Add back in the other tricks and make the world record literally perfect.
Now, just we have to
and with
add everything
artificial
out
limitations
to
out
each
of the
other.
way, there was nothing stopping him.
Just practicing. This is the last glitch.
Yes!
Yeah, I love when they're happy. Whoa. So now he's just adding it. One by one.
Is that it?
Almost perfect. And you know what's the best? When you do it perfect, nobody can beat you. If you, I mean, there was few situations like this, and we see and people beat it because they find that this is not that there is a more perfect way. But if this is really like the perfect, and you can't do any more glitches and stuff, this means you will be forever the best one. Someone who might be like there with you, but no one will beat you.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Almost!
Years of playing, thousands of attempts building his skills, and Niftsky has brought the record just 7 frames from perfection. Over that time, Niftsky became by far the best Super Mario Bros. Player in the world. He now holds all main category records, some of them by relatively huge margins. But even he's not sure if the final 7 frames in Minus World Ending will ever be saved. 2 of those frames come from faster methods of acceleration. The other 5 come from the clip itself. You need a precise angle to save a jump in the wall, frame perfect mashing, and a perfect right repress out of the clip.
Whoa.
A perfect stage -3 has never been done before, let alone at the end of a perfect paced run. But who knows, maybe one day the limits will change
it will be
again.
you.
All these
Guys?
runners, all their efforts, have all built up to this. The story of how speedrunners completely mastered a category.
Oh, it's
and
never
their
done
chase for a
perfectly.
never-ending human limit. Thanks for
One has
watching.
to do it.
For a behind-the-scenes look at how I made this
That will be me, I believe. And you have to stream it on Discord, so we can all be in it. Isn't it inspiring? I want to watch some speedruns, but you know, like under the blanket at night, like it's the middle of the night and I'm lying in bed and watching speedruns. Like when I was sick, when I had a flu for like 2 weeks, I was lying in bed and watching Squeaks play Mario 64 speedrun. He's not the world record or anything, he was just trying to beat his own time. And I was watching it every day, whole day. And I was sleeping with it and everything. Because, you know, when you're sick, you fall asleep. But it was, I know it will be always there. Like when I wake up, he's still trying to beat it. I don't know, I like something about it. Yeah. I believe I want to play Mario someday. I've never played it. Maybe for like few minutes or something. Maybe Eshkoi showed it to me. But I've never played whole Mario. And I love this world. There's the whole world I haven't discovered yet.
Video and storylines that I couldn't include, join my Patreon page. I only charge when I upload a video. Thanks.
Oh. That's interesting. Okay. I have saved up another one, but maybe for some other day. The history of Super Mario Bros. 3 100% world records. But you can also, if you have some suggestions, what we could watch, some videos, it could be about games or something, something that will be good for stream, you can send your ideas on Discord recommendations. Okay, what time is it? What should we do now? Oh. Is there anything? Look, there's world record history of The Simpsons, Skin and Run Reward Leckles, the same guy. How a perfect speedrun was finally beaten. Some other game. Look. This is so cool. Melee, the quest for sub free. Wait, can you do break the target's quest for... I didn't know we can do it in Melee. Oh, the history of Tetris world record. That would be interesting for sure. The history of Cuphead world records. I would love to play. Yeah, Tetris. Okay, I have to save it for later then. For stream watching. We will watch it someday. It's almost 2 hours, but... And look how many views he has. Cupheads? I wanted to try Cupheads. I know it's hard. But I want to try it with Eshkoi. It's in this aesthetic like 50s cartoons. Hi Bunyol, hi. We just finished watching the history of Minus World speedruns by Summoning Salt. And it was amazing. Wait, can I show you was at the end? Like, look. You can see how they improved. And here was the possible for human bar. And some guy managed to beat it anyway. And they like counted what's the perfect frame by frame one, and still nobody done it. There's like, if I remember correctly, like 5 frames. You can do it better, but still no one managed to do it like pixel perfect, robotic perfectly. But it was so cool. They were finding glitches and stuff. It was so cool. Okay, so this one we have to watch in future for sure. What else do we have? Oh, this one I have on my playlist. Hi, Twerk! Hi! We just finished watching the history of Minus World speedruns. These are the Mario Bros level that you go when you do some kind of glitch and go to special pipe. Then you are in -1 world. And if you beat 1, 1, 1, 2, -1, -2, -3, the game acts like you finish it, so they speedrun it. And you can see the whole history. How was it? It was super interesting. I recommend this YouTuber, Summoning Salt. They make a lot of videos about history of world records. This is what we want to watch next. Not today, because it's 2 hours. But I love videos like that. I love when someone has passion and do so much about it. And I love speedruns. I mean, like watching. The history of blindfolded Super Mario 64. Have I watched it? I think I watched it, but it's crazy. Oh, this one I also watched. This one I also recommend. It is about Mario Kart, world record in Mario Kart. And this guy, Abney317, was like the best guy. And he was like, he has all the records. And he wanted to have... No, I think he wanted to have... Hey, you're attacking me. I didn't notice. No. Guys. Quick distraction, water. Quick. Thank you for the water, Redeem. I will fight them. Arr! Ora, 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 ora. Yeah, and they were doing everything so this Abney 317 wouldn't hold all of the records. Like they merged their forces together to beat this guy. I don't remember they beat him or not. Have you ever seen Elden Ring speedruns? No, I've never watched the whole playthrough of Elden Ring. I only know that this game is that this game is impossible. You can't catch me. Yeah, try to click on me. You can do it. You can't. Ha. Ha. Yeah, try. I will hide. I wonder what's the lag for it. Oh no! Why there's a lot of them now? Okay, I was defeated. The speedruns are getting crazy. You can skip entire map of content with weird teleportation. Wait, glitch like that still exists in new games? Defeated. Like, I don't know. They were finding new and new glitches. You were glitching like you were going through the floor and stuff. Where's the last glitch? Like when they going here and here. Look at this.
2 frames in original D-pad. Then you let go of left and switch back to right 2 frames later, and finally switch back to left once more to enter the wall. You run to the flagpole, and on the correct...
And they analyze it by, I guess, some bot or something? How do you do it?
Frame, you press jump for exactly 1 frame.
You have to do it perfectly.
If all this is done correctly, you'll clip into the base of the flagpole and complete the full flagpole glitch. Merrick practiced all this for months.
Look,
eventually,
no, you're not gonna watch it again, but it's so crazy. I didn't know Elden Ring. I didn't know new games have glitches like that. The history of Super Mario Bros. 2 World Records. Super Mario Bros. The Human Limit. Guys, you have to do speedruns. And I have to watch it. And you have to remember about me. Sometimes it feels like the bugs are left specifically for speedruns. Yeah, I was thinking about it, like all these Mario games are still alive from 80s, 90s. They're still alive only because of these glitches, right? Like people wouldn't be interested in them if it wasn't for speedruns. And maybe it was by accident. Like they couldn't know with the first Mario, right? But now, yeah, you might be right. They might be doing it so people find it. Like Easter eggs or something. Look, Marika did it. See? Marika told us her little secret. It's her. What else do we have here? The first perfect game of Tetris just happened. Yeah, if you have any recommendations, what should I watch? Feel free to send it on stream recommendations Discord channel in my Discord server. About Pokemons, we have to wait for my Pokemon face to watch things about Pokemons. But then I'll watch it. I remember a game like High on Life, where you would get a new dialogue options if you were speedrunning. What? I don't know, but things like that creep me out. Like, I think it was in this video, this about Mario Kart that I was showing you. This one. I don't know. This, if they find something for the first time, it's, I don't know, when in all game you find something for the first time that shouldn't supposed to be there, there's so like mysterious creepy aura with it. I don't know, it's like give me creeps, but I'm also kind of excited about it. You know, when you're scared of something but you like it? Like it's if you jump on a specific platform, the narrator would call you out for speedrunning. Like they predicted it. That people will speedrun it this way. It's crazy. But it's so fun. I love it. I want to watch all of it, guys. We're gonna watch... If you like it, of course. Did you like watching it? Or was I boring you? Because for me, it's really interesting. Why doesn't Squidward just move? We would watch it. It's only 18 minutes, but imagine hour-long video. It all ends here. Oh, it's Markiplier playthrough. Or just freestyler. The craziest glitches in Super Mario Bros. Yeah, the glitches are the most interesting part. Or when I was watching about Mario 64, it was also kind of creepy. Like finding all this... Like this game is so old. So many people played it. And for the first time in so many years, someone finds this glitch. It was cool. Tetris Fair, Tetris next. Okay, we can do a Tetris video next Monday. How about that? We can do another reaction Monday on Monday. Next Monday. Skyrim speedruns are also very fun. I've never played Skyrim. I don't even know. I saw it in some of these clips. Which one was about Skyrim? This one. This is Skyrim, right?
Oh my god, hi. Interested in me, are you?
This is Skyrim. This is the only thing I know about Skyrim.
Thank you. Oh my god, yes!
This is the only thing. This is the only thing I know about Skyrim. The game is stacked with... Thank you for the good vibes. The game is stacked with bugs and glitches that are used for speedruns, like launching yourself at light speed with horses. Damn. Okay, so I will delete this one for now from the playlist because the next one will be this. But do you, Buñol, do you think they did it on purpose? Or is it like glitch? Like, I still can't understand everything.
And finally, his exact position.
Hey, I want to pause it. I still don't understand how this Mario glitches works. I heard explanations few times, and every time I try to understand it, but it's so crazy to me. Just how Bethesda does think? What does it mean? Is it a name? Or when they glitched a game and they like reprogrammed this glitch and stuff, I don't understand how it works. Like, Bethesda is the studio behind Skyrim. Oh, okay. Oh, so they do like, it's like Easter eggs stuff. Yeah, but Nintendo surely didn't predict that the games will have so many glitches, and the people will use them. I wonder what Nintendo thinks about speedruns, because I think Nintendo doesn't like when you mod their games and stuff. And this isn't like modding, this is using the possibilities of the games, I guess, but you're not playing it the correct way. But people love these games still because of it. More like poor quality, but People kinda love the game of those glitches now. Speedruns are not most they're safe. Yeah. Actually, speedruns probably kept a lot of Mario community alive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this game wouldn't be so popular if not these glitches, right? Yeah. I was watching a lot of Squeaks playing Mario 64, but he does the not 120 stars, so not all of these stars, but the amount of it that you have to do to beat the game. I don't know how many is it, 70, 60? I'm not sure. Yeah, but I love watching these little tricks. I love watching it over and over. Did they do it or not? And it doesn't have to be world record. It can be the personal record. Nintendo has a stream tomorrow where they will show off their incoming games and updates. So maybe we'll see a new speedrunning game. Ooh, interesting. What time? Nintendo, so probably some Japanese time, right? Or do they do like US time? Booyah, have you tried any speedruns by yourself? I am trying to find some speedrunner. It's 16-hour time. Oh, so I will be just out of work. Okay. Why they can't do it on Wednesday or something? We can watch it together. But it probably won't let you. Right. But people stream things like this. Like, I did learn some speedrun techniques for different games, but I didn't really learn a specific game to actually compete. What game would you speedrun? Like some Mario? So I really interesting in history of Tetris World Records. We'll watch it we will watch it next Monday. It will be a long stream. I mean a long watch. So we'll have to have snackies prepared and blankies. Yeah, and make sure to subscribe this guy. He's so cool. He's doing such a good research. And I love his videos. I watched only like probably 3, but I love them. Yeah. What time do we have? It's almost 9, so it's almost time I usually end. Oh, it's only over 2 hours, but I don't want to start any new game. I think the easiest game for me to speedrun would be Minecraft. Oh yeah, Minecraft. It also has a lot of tutorials and content available for learning. There is this like mod of game or something that there's made for speedrunners, right? That it always give you perfect seed for a speedrun. I mean, one of the perfect. It's not always the same. It's always random. But it is always so. The important thing is next to you, and there's no the peak. What is it? Brute peak? Something like this. I don't know why, but it isn't in the bastion. I wonder if it's because it's a possibility that he is there, so they do it so it's always not there. Depends on the category. There are full random seeds, they're predefined, etc. Yeah, probably full random seeds is the coolest, right? But if you go full random, you need a lot of luck for a good time too. Yeah. So this is why probably people so many people do not exactly random, but I still don't understand why there's no this brute peaks, because when I was trying to beat Minecraft by myself, I was killed by this brute pig, or I don't remember if I remember this name correctly. The pig with black clothes that killed me in Bastion. Never mind, I'm changing that. I would love to learn speedruns. Speedrun monster in Monster Hunter games. I've never seen these games. I don't know what it is. Can you speedrun any game? Big Japanese series from Capcom. Isn't it also anime? Or Am I thinking of Hunter x Hunter or something like that? I catch you later. Have to go to work. Have a great work. I am finishing soon anyway. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah. And basically, you rarely speedrun the game itself, but they make speedruns for specific mission monsters. Oh, I see. Bye-bye. Like, in Mario, you have so many categories. Like, this is so specific category. Like, minus word speedruns. So you speedrun 5 levels. Or there was a frame where he was showing all of the levels. Oh, this is the... Oh, here.
One about doing that. In 1-1, he really can.
Oh, here. This is so specific. You beat... This is not an... Wait. This is... You have to beat 1, 1, 1, 2, then -1. Then from 1 to go to -1, then to -2 and -3. Like, it's so specific. And this is why it was not the first choice of all the Mario Pros. But they got it anyway to this category. Yeah. Okay, it was really fun. I was scared that you will find it boring because it's really like nerdy. But I like this stuff, so I'm happy you like it too. Promised, next one will be History of Tetris World Records. I'm really excited for this one. Yeah, of course I played, like, I didn't play like I haven't played original Tetris, I think. Of course I play... We're all nerdy. Yeah, that's true. Yay! That's why I love you guys. We're all nerdy here. This is why we like watching streams, right? I've never played like the original Tetris, but I of course play games Tetris like. And I told Eshkoi that he should build me a Game Boy with Tetris. Like, he should just design it and build it, and I would play it offline all the time. And I would be world record